Okie dokie, so where did we stop? Oh, oh, what's wrong? Don't do that to me, game. We only got the desert left to clean, and if you hear an airplane, well, I'm sorry. Once I get the canal finished, that quest here, that's gonna be... Oh, it's timed. Should have waited for the... Clean all of them. Oh, are you going to go on a trip as well, Vic? In October then? I'm seriously considering to have some kind of a horror game for October. I even know which one I would do. But the whole Spooktober thing is so... I don't know, mainstream. Don't want to do the same thing everybody else does. You know, just because it's October, everybody streams horror games and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not big on Halloween. Never was. Kinda cheesy. Down. Come to think of it, I'll probably have to upload. I'm thinking about my upload schedule for YouTube, and I think I'm gonna have to just upload a bunch of things and just put it on an upload automatic upload schedule so that it can be released, published while I'm away. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a massive backlog when I return. That's gonna be an adventure. At the same time, it does make things simpler. I don't have to worry about it. I should have started doing that long ago, but I don't know why I prefer to just do the uploading and publishing day by day. No particular reason why. I guess I like to do it manually. But yeah, it would be more efficient if I just put everything up on an upload right away and just put it on a schedule when to release. I might actually have to start doing that at some point. Now, I've went into this really optimistic, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this last territory in an hour. I would like to. There's a bunch of quests that need to be finished. I also didn't find Cornelius in one of the maps. Oh, don't get me stuck. You would think that there's something up here, but there isn't. So where do you think you're of going there, Vic? Where are you vacationing? And you're going alone? Or are you gonna go with a lady friend? Oh, I just remember, this is actually the last territory on the map, isn't it, that I'm cleaning now? There is nothing else left to clean. Yeah, this is the last territory here. Okay, that makes things a bit more optimistic. I was also thinking what's gonna be after No Place Like Home, and oh, it's either gonna be Terratech, or I'm probably gonna be getting Cult of the Lamb, which is a new roguelike game. And it looks awesome. It's a combination of combat, hack and slash, and roguelite, and base building, which is right up my alley. So I might be getting that and playing that on stream. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Know what that button did. These are the final piles of... No, there's still more up there. I can see it in the distance. This section's clean. Oh yeah, left. That section across the bridge that I unlocked, that's what's left. That's a quest item, but I don't know for what. You can hear a fennec. There you go. Five fennecs helped. Quest completed. That's done and done and done. All clean. Okay, I think I need to go back to that girl and complete that quest. I know there is a machine on the dam somewhere that I need to interact with, but I don't remember where that was. I think it's part of a quest, so it might not have appeared yet. I think the pieces I've been collecting are for that. I think I planted all these bushes that I need to plant. I don't think there's any left. Well, that's it. All of the maps that need to be cleaned are cleaned. The Sunken City doesn't need to be cleaned. There's no point really there. I don't know how many days it takes for these bushes to grow. Not that it matters. Doesn't. Hi Ellen, I see that the water started flowing and animals have found their shade. Good. So will you help me to cross the desert or tell me something about my grandfather? Not yet, my friend. We need more water. Could you fill those little lakes that were left out to dry, will you, dear? And when you're done, the fennec foxes around these parts will need some help. You know them, right? Cute little creatures like foxes but with enormous ears. Find their den and feed them with watermelons. They love watermelons. And it's quite wise, isn't it? Food and drink combined into one. Tasty fruit. Right. I need to fill those lakes now. Unfortunately, they are not marked, but I know what she's talking about. There were a couple of those holes that looked like they would have been filled at some point, but they weren't. And... oh, now they're marked. Okay, good. That makes it easier for me. So convenient when I have a lake's worth of water in my backpack. Oh, that's one. Two left. We already helped the Phoenix, so the Phoenix part is done. There's the second one. And I know. Yeah. I can refill from the same lake I just filled out. That's a bit silly. Oh. Oh. Perfect. I figured that I missed at least one of them. That the quest is also now completed. And this is the last one. Yeah, when I saw this one being this deep, I figured it was probably for a lake. Go. Give me some olives as well. Not that I really need them right now, but nice to have. Nice job on the Phoenix Island. They're much happier now thanks to you. They're very lovely. That's not all though, I need your help with the goats as well. I've seen a pack of them get stuck in the dirt, but a little water will help them escape. Believe it or not, even though they don't really like it, they make excellent swimmers. Didn't I do that already? And then you're helping to get my grandpa, will you? That will be almost everything. Almost? You promised you would help me. And help you I will. I'd give you my boat right now, but that would... what would you do with it? There is no passage to the city. See that dam? First you need to fix the mechanism that is keeping it locked. You can find some spare parts at the site, I'm sure you'll do just fine. You got this far, didn't you? And as soon as the water fills this area again, I'll give you my boat. You'll be able to use it across the waters to the sunken city. Okay, so I did do the goats. So I need... fix the dam. I already picked up the pieces, I just need to turn it on. And that's where you turn it on. There we go. There we go. What is that? Remember that. Greenhouse. Oh, offers additional space for planting vegetables. I get it. And now the canal is filled and we can go to the sunken city. How many quests I have left? Just one, which we don't know what it is. Probably the last one. And then we got Oh no, that's the Frozen Peaks. I don't know what that quest is. First of all, free and befriend 5 goats. I need to befriend them to finish that in-house expansion for make a watermelon salad. At this point there is no point, as there's nothing left to unlock. I might do that for completionist's sake, depending on what time I have left, but considering it's half an hour, I would really like to finish this game tonight. There are no really rewards, and you can keep playing after you finish the story. Good job, life will grow back in this place soon enough. Congratulations, Ellen, you have Newland's blood in you, that one's a given. So before I go, you promised to tell me the secret about his brother. I did, but first a small history lesson. Do you know why we made Mars our new home? It's a very simple question with a very simple answer. We needed a fresh start. We drowned in all the garbage we produced long before we invented how to process it efficiently. You know, just like you did on your way here using your vac pal? Your grandfather and his brother had vastly different ideas on how to clean it all up. Why didn't they come to Mars? Why didn't you all? Why didn't I know about all of that? With everyone's eyes set on the future, why would they tell you the story of what happened? Why would they praise Max and Nick for their role in the space race when in the end they decided to stay? I'm sure you have other heroes you're taught about in schools, don't you? And why didn't your parents tell you? Well, my guess would be that they wanted to leave it all behind, just like your grandfather. Maybe you didn't have to know. So why is my grandfather going to Sunken City? There were rumors that Nick was trying to rebuild a machine that led to the tragedy many years ago. Most didn't believe it, especially since nobody had heard from Nick since that incident. But your grandfather knew that he can't risk it. After Nick's robot yet again flooded the valley with trash, your granddad said that it took the last straw and he went on his journey to confront him. Thank you, I need to find him then I can blah blah blah. Yes, you're ready, Ellen. The boat I promised you is in the canal nearby. Go reunite with your grandpa. I have so many problems with how the story is told, because half of the things that they talk about don't really go anywhere. So the whole story about the machine that doesn't really get explored further. You don't really get to fight the machine, you just get to fight the robots. I mean, you're gonna see pretty soon, but it's kind of silly. Oh, where is the boat? It's not here? Oh, no. Maybe it's here. Can't remember where the access point to the canal boat. Ah, there it is. That's a big boat. Also, it doesn't make sense that the brother, the bad brother Nick, would use his brother to spread the trash, considering that he wanted to also clean it up. So why would he spread more trash around? Now all of this rubble is... Oh, plenty of robots. Where's Cornelius? Cornelius! Howdy, partner. We got some robots to smack. Wait a minute, who are you? What's happening here? Sir Cornelius, is that you? That's a pretty amazing outfit you have there. Extraordinary times require extraordinary measures. We could no longer stand and watch what is happening to this world. You helped us so much that we decided to join your fight to put an end to this madness. Wait a minute, help how? You can't possibly meet the power of the chicken launcher. Yes, Ellen, we bring you the gift of unlimited super chickens. Now let us go. Your grandpa needs us. This world needs us. Yeah. If it looks a bit broken, that's because it is. Yes, you're seeing it correctly. That's a lightning spewing flying chicken. Which also somehow cleans trash. Well, it destroys the trash piles. He's also not very fast. In order to get the unlimited super chickens, I think that you have to finish a certain amount of quests. What's this? Oh, we got glue from this. I don't know if I need glue, so I'm gonna pick a few. Oh, we can save some ducks here. Welcome to the end game. Yes, it's that silly. That's the final boss, by the way. That's Nick. And his little spider bot. And that's the grandpa. So this is what this game considers a final boss. As you can see, there's no machine, there's no nothing really. I even defeated him without shooting directly at him because of the ping-balling machine of terror. So yeah, the whole thing about the machine and what he did, and none of that is explored further. You could at least fight the evil machine here, but nope. That's it. It's probably a bit harder if you don't have unlimited chickens, but if you did your quests, you would have unlimited chickens, so... They're not technically unlimited, you just have like 100,000 of them. Well, 1 million of them, but never mind. You lost, now release my grandpa or my little friend will peck you until you submit. Ellen? Wait, you are Max's granddaughter? Who would have thought? Who would have fought? Yeah, who'd have thought? I guess you win. I can't handle any more of those chickens. He is in a cage. You can let him go. That's it. Together at last. Ellen, you returned and you found me. Yes, Grandpa, I could never abandon you in need. I was worried sick. What happened? Yes, Grandpa, you inspired me to take care of your old farm and bring it back to its former glory. I'm sure that under your hands it looks even better than ever before. Considering it was completely barren when I found it, yes, it does. I think I owe you some explanation. How did you end up trapped? Nick trapped me. He has a thing for metal constructions. Fits his evil twin attitude given my love for nature. When you were born, we were already so conflicted I didn't even want to mention him. Okay. I was afraid he would be bad influence for you. Grandpa has earrings, I just noticed that. Speaking about bad influence, here he comes. I never knew you had a granddaughter. I see you sabotage not only my scientific career, but also my family life. What? You never cared about the environment one bit, only about your crazy experiments, and you never cared about your family either. Hello, Voyak. Yeah, well, kind of. This is the ending. I finished with Dungeon Keeper early, so I'm finishing this one before I go on vacation next week. The work must continue. The Earth doesn't matter anymore, and I always cared about my family. Just didn't have time to. They get interrupted. Just stop it right now, the both of you. Can't you see that you need each other? Obviously, they haven't lived with each other. They haven't talked to each other in decades, but yeah, they need each other. I would have survived without your farm. I would have survived. I would have never survived without your farm, Grandpa, and I would have never got here and helped the environment without Nick's technology. Who wrote this crap? And Nick, do you really think that sustainable to exploit everything you can and just abandon it later? That's an assumption to make. He didn't abandon anything. If anything, he went back to his robot, so he didn't abandon much of anything. Just look what it did to your family, to your friends. The Earth is not just some kind of floating rock in space to experiment on, it's all of us. You have a very wise granddaughter, and you're right, Ellen. I went too far. I am sorry. I think it's time to join our forces, Max. I guess I can live with that and forgive you for what you did, for the greater good. I know how much we can accomplish with this technology as long as it's used for the right things. Maybe we can make it happen. Truce. Truce. So that's settled, right? If you still have doubts, just think about all the other people who stayed here. They really need your help. The world needs your help. I'm really proud of you, Ellen. Yes, I think it might just work. Now tell me, what's your plan? Will you stay on Earth and help us, or will you go to Mars and make sure people will not make the same mistakes again? Okay, I always have to reread these things, but the sentences don't flow as naturally as they are supposed to. Okay, so this is essentially your end choice. You can continue the game and stay on Earth, or you can finish the game and go to Mars. Whichever you choose, I think you can still continue from the last place you saved even after that. But there is no much point unless you just want to 100% it. So I'm gonna finish game. I understand. Thank you so much for everything you did for us. I couldn't have wished for a better granddaughter. I will miss you, kiddo. The journey ends. You left your grandpa and grandpa's farm, but what you have done for Earth will be remembered. However, you are not leaving your family forever. You will meet again soon on a much cleaner, better Earth. Welcome to the end. Okay, so some final thoughts about this game. Can I skip this? Yeah. And I'm gonna see if I can continue. Yeah, so if you choose to stay, then you just keep playing, and that's the only way to actually finish. But after that, you can go back. But it goes back to your last save. So if you want to see the... That's kind of silly, but okay. So you can't continue from after the end. If you choose to end it, you end it. Right, so if you want 100% it, you have to stay on Earth. If you choose to go to the end, then that's the end, and you can load the last save that happened before then. That's kind of silly, but okay. Alright, some final thoughts about this game. It is very reminiscent of my time at Porsche, a bit lower budget. It is, however, really fun, especially if you like the games like cleaning simulators, like Power Washer and so on. Cleaning the environment in the game is very enjoyable. Then there's the farming aspect, and I like it a lot. The only thing I don't like about the farming aspect is that all of the objects are very big, and your building territory, so to speak, is very limited. And yes, you can actually build on all of the maps, but that creates other problems, like trying to find and figure out where you left something or where you're growing something at a time. Also, there is no point to actually do it after a certain point because there is nothing to buy. I ended the game with over 10,000 resources, raw resources. I could have pretty much covered the entire map in recyclers or beehives or whatever else I wanted to. The game's balancing is a bit off, and the farming aspect, while it's well programmed, loses its purpose the moment you get your last upgrades. So the moment you get your last upgrades, you no longer need to farm. In fact, in the last 2 streams I didn't do much farming at all because there was no point. I had enough credits, well, the pickled meals or the currency. I had enough of the currency, and I had enough of raw resources, and there was no point to farm. If you're just playing through the campaign, you will end up with far more resources that you could ever use, and there is really nothing to use them on. I mean, there are decorations and stuff, but because there is so much stuff that you need to build that takes a lot of space, I mean, there is no room to put the decorations on. If you're going to be spreading on every single map, then yeah, but why would you do that? It's pointless. You can do it if you want to, but it becomes very monotonous very soon. But it is a marvelous game. I wish I will try challenge mode at some point, but probably much later on. I'm gonna leave the challenge mode just increases difficulty a bit, and the game isn't that difficult to begin with, so just going back to play it again, the story is the same. If the game has some updates later down the line that expands upon it, then I will return to it, and then I will play it in challenge mode. Right now, just to replay the campaign, there aren't enough differences for me to do another playthrough of it. The whole playthrough is on my YouTube channel, so anybody who wants to rewatch that can. But this is where No Place Like Home is gonna be ending for now. Anyway, if the game is updated later on, and might be, although what I can see from this developer is that they tend to start up a bunch of projects and then run with them, which isn't inherently bad, but these are not projects that are intended to last very long. It's like we're gonna get it to a finishing point and we're gonna leave it there. They have 2 other projects they're working at the same time as this one, so I'm not really optimistic that any major expansions are gonna happen for this game. I could be wrong, by all means, it's just what it seems to me, but I do recommend this game to anybody who liked the games like My Time at Portia, and games that allow you to clean up the environment like Eco. This is a very nice, very fun game. It's a lower budget game, and it shows. The balancing is off, the pacing is off. The story is okay, but the writing is awful. Grammatically, thematically, in every possible way. The writing is full of dead ends. I think that they had so many ideas that what they want to do with the story and what they wanted to tell with the story that they just didn't know how to fit all of it in. So a bunch of things that are mentioned in the story are just never explored. The evil twin is never the evil twin Nick. He is never fully explored. A bunch of things are mentioned about him, but you never actually get to interact with any of it. And his methods make absolutely no sense. Throughout the story, he is talked about how he is also trying to clean up the world, but then it's revealed that he's the one who released the bots who caused all the trash to be spread around everywhere. So why would he do that? Because his disagreements with his brother were that he was gonna do it a different way, and then it's like, no, he's just doing some experiments. It's completely out of whack. The whole story is just a jumble of things that they thought it was cool and just put it in, which is a shame, but it's not a big detriment. It's silly, you can laugh at it, you can have a giggle with it, and some of the grammar is weird as well. It doesn't flow as it's supposed to and as you expect it to, but those are minor things. The game itself is fine. If you enjoy these kinds of games, like I said, if you enjoy a game, especially like if you enjoyed My Time at Portia, get this. It's not an expensive game, it's a B budget title, and it's a lot of fun. And once you play it through, then you, if you want to, you can, there is an, and I believe that there now is an endless mode, so you can just play for fun. And just explore. I do hope that the game has expansions coming, that there will be more content added to it that gives everybody a reason to come back to, because it's not that big of a game, even if you 100% it, which I didn't do in this playthrough. I think I've missed like 3 quests or something. Even if you 100% it, it's around 25 to 30 hours, probably even less if you're faster, but if you know what you're doing. I don't know how many streams I had of this, but it's not a very long game. But that's it. Like I said, I enjoy it. I like it. It fondles a very special area, and that's good. In any case, that's where we're gonna be ending it today. I actually did accomplish more than I thought today. I was hoping also I would be able to finish Dungeon Keeper campaign, but that's just not happening. It took me 2 hours to finish the second to last, no, not second to last, mission 18 out of 20. There are still 2 of them left. 19, from what I can see, already seems to be a problematic one. We'll see. I'm gonna have to think about a tactic for that one. And I managed to finish this one. So I will be on vacation as of next week. So just for 1 week, and then I'm coming back, and then I'm gonna be home for another week. But that's when and how. I might still stream on Sunday, but that depends on when my flight is and whether I will have energy. If I do, we have Cubi Factorium on Sunday. If I don't, then you're gonna be waiting for me until I'm back. The games on the list that are gonna be played right now are Dungeon Keeper until its end, then we're gonna be moving to Dungeon Keeper 2. Cubi Factorium until it's finished, and instead of No Place Like Home, it's gonna be either TerraTech or it's gonna be Cult of Lamb, because I'm definitely gonna be getting that, and I might be playing that on stream because it seems like a lot of fun and I want to play it. I think that's it. So everyone who joined me today, thank you for being here, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, hope you have fun, and I hope to see you again next stream. Until then, have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, and I'll be seeing you next time. Good night, folks.